Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where apparently I didn't notice this previously. We have quite a big amount of progress over here, I guess I would say. I mean, we can just... In all honesty, there's so little over here. I don't know. There's just not actually a lot that they can go after. So I'm thinking... The main problem is these guys, right? If these didn't exist, then I would just order this guy, go grab all this. Because this, I believe, is the end of the... Yeah, this is the end of the American Union over here. So we would be able to grab all of this and then come down this way, grab this, and then just push down this direction. I mean, we're bound by particular constraints over here, right? But even so, that's not that challenging. These guys have still not been called into the war, so that's not a thing. But this is definitely something that's happening. I'm just going to let it happen for now. If we need to address anything over here, we can. Now, Iran is actually... What's going on here? Oh, we pushed them back and now we're trying to go in over this way. Okay. Iran is definitely taking some hits over here. There's some American troops over here as well. We don't have anyone over on this front, so this might collapse a little bit. We'll see. For now, we're mostly interested in continuing to push into Turkey, and that is happening just by default here. So we're okay with that. We're also continuing our push into Russia. That's happening tremendously well. I'm very, very pleased with this. We've gotten a huge amount of steel away from the American Union, and we're going to get more. So if we look at our actual... Oh, we don't have the 30,000 manpower this time. That's different. Okay, well, if we go into here and we go into our steel amounts, we can see we're at minus 208 steel. We actually have the chromium we need now. We're at minus 48 aluminum. So I would like to get our hands on additional aluminum. We might be able to trade for some aluminum with the Swiss. Let's see here. Tahiti, India, Zambia. That's not super helpful. The Swiss only have 3 exporting. Okay. That's not great then. Sure. So, I mean, they're still really piled in down over here. There's a ton of them over here. If they decided to push, they could. We're digging in over here, though, and that, I think, is going to be absolutely fine. We're just going to dig this in, and hopefully they're going to not really push us here. Now, we are fighting for some air control over here, but in all honesty, I think it's pretty unlikely. Here's the question. Should we just grab territory over here? I don't want to stretch this too thin. We could have these guys come over like something like this. Grab a little territory over here. And then the question becomes, can we get some more anti-air over here? Because that would, I think, help us tremendously if we were able to have more anti-air guns. One from the Swiss Imperial Confederation. Which would be this over here. I see. Our state borders here are a little awkward. Okay. That's fine for now. I think I'm reasonably comfortable with what's going on. I do want to check in over here real quick. Okay. We're continuing to press in over here. I don't expect too much gain over here for a little while yet. This over here, I would still love to push this tank out of here. I mean, in terms of our tank unit that's on the way over here, it'll be a while. We're not penetrating that tank's armor. So he's being a hero, and that's fine. We are continuing to push in over this way, and there was a unit over here. I'm sure of that. If I was them, I'd be looking to cut this off, but they don't appear to be interested in that at this exact moment. Now, the unfortunate thing here is we just have a limited number of troops over on this side. I think that we should actually move additional units in there. So we're going to move these 4 into here. Yes, we will reassign them over. We're going to move those 4 units over this way. And I would still like to tell this unit, who is assigned to this border here, I'd like to tell him, make your way up over this way. And just grab this territory, honestly. If they have nothing up there, just go get it. That'll be fine. Ooh. What happened here? Bit of an encirclement. I like it. There are no divisions currently assigned to this. We're going to tell these guys to move in here. And these guys, they're going to help with this attack. Now, they don't have much strength, but they have high organization. I don't know that that's going to be very helpful. Actually, it is. Well, maybe less helpful than I'd hoped. They do have a victory point here, so they do have some amount of supplies that can come through here. Once we're done with that, then we can swing up over this way and hope to stack wipe that. Oh, nukes going off over here. That's fine. We don't exactly care, actually. And we've taken huge swaths of Turkey. They just don't have troops over here. All of their troops are, like, piled into here. They have a few troops up along the rest of this, but they're definitely taking losses. And as we continue to push our way in over this way, this is just going to get worse for them. We just took some aluminum from them as well as some oil. That's a huge deal. I love it. We're continuing to push in over here. These American units must not be... Well, now we're not going to push in over here. Unassigned divisions over here. Okay, this is a Finnish division. And we probably want to assign this over here-ish. Yeah, that'll do fine. We can actually assign up to 30 into this army, but that's okay. We'll just keep putting some Finnish troops over here as they come in. We're very okay with this. So we're just working on maxing out this front for now. This front is remaining maxed out, so that is amazing. We did... Oh, Egypt capitulated. Okay, so how many people are currently assigned to this front? 2 divisions. Where did these guys get assigned? They are assigned to something. Are they assigned up here? This is a really awkward setup. We're going to need to make some adjustments here. There's no doubt about that. I want these guys. I want all of them to attack here. I'd like to wipe this unit out. Now, as far as these guys over here go, we can assign them to this order here. And then we can select everybody assigned to this and adjust this front line a little bit. It can be just like this. And if we look at the actual factions map mode, this doesn't look too bad. We can just tell them to offensive line, like, honestly, straight down to here. And they can execute that. And they'll just grab all this territory. Let's look at the fill-in. Beautiful. That'll work. Now this obviously needs adjustment. So first off, let's go ahead and assign any units, or select any units assigned to this. And we're going to just go ahead and delete this for right now. Okay. And then we're honestly just going to leave these guys where they're at. They're going to try to just hold this front as best they can. This is a very wide front. We'll keep that in mind. These guys over here, how many are actually assigned to this? 8 divisions. And how many are assigned over here? Probably not enough. 8 divisions. Yeah, and 1 division is assigned here. These guys need reinforcement. There's no doubt about that. We're going to assign these guys up to this line. Yes. Go ahead and do that. So that'll move 16 divisions up over here. Then these guys we will go ahead and select with their goal currently being an offensive line. Honestly, something kind of like that. They can execute that. And there's a lot of resources over here. Specifically, there's some steel, there's some chromium. This is all good things for us. So we're going to work on taking that for right now. And of course, we're working on pushing down over this way. We have gotten some manpower from the Egyptian capitulation as well. But we'd like to reduce some of these fronts, for sure. I'm starting to feel a little bit stretched right now, particularly over here. This guy's trying to break out over this way? No. We are attacking in. Okay. I mean, realistically, we do expect this guy to be resupplied. But this is okay, I guess. We do have some unassigned divisions from Norway here. Just the one unassigned division. Okay, fair enough. And we will move that into this unit here. Now, I would like to get more generals over here, and that'll cost 55 political power. We don't have that at this exact moment. Okay. Well, we're continuing to push in over here. If we can just take this, that alone is going to be a huge boon for us. Russia's crumbling right now, and they're kind of... I would argue the Russian Federation is kind of the secondary power in the faction here, with the US being the primary power. We're not focused on them right now. But this is going very well, all things considered. This is going... Well, the reason it's going well is because they're not fighting us along this front as much as they should be, right? We were able to push in through the north here and take just a huge amount from them. That is what is being beneficial for us. That's the reason that this is going well. We do need to adjust our borders over here of our front lines. So we'll just pull this back like that. Okay, sounds good. And we're so close right now to taking this. So very, very close. Like, we're right there. In fact, we just took it. That is huge. How are we doing on our steel with that? 139. So much better. Steel-wise, we almost have all of our naval production going now. And this is with very huge malices to gaining this steel. As time goes on, this is going to get better and better for us. Now, we're up to 37.24k manpower. Manpower is still going to be our Achilles heel. And that is definitely something that we need to be thinking about. Is this currently completely undefended? Well, if that's okay, we can try to close this off, I suppose. This unit is still problematic. Where are we retreating from? Over here? Yeah, that's fine. We're not surprised necessarily by this. I do think that I want to send more units up over this way. We're going to send these guys. We need more up here. It's very clear. These guys are pushing their way into the Sudan. I like it. And we're actually attacking over here as well. It's not strictly speaking necessary, but we'll allow it. How are we doing in the air war over here? Yeah, this is still rough. This is not surprising. We have managed to grab some territory over here. We can actually liberate this airbase. And that is something we should definitely do. Get in there. Take that airbase. That's a huge deal. Okay. I'm still perfectly comfortable with them just sitting here, eating attrition. Just a crazy amount of attrition. I don't know what the AI is doing, but I'm okay with it. I'd love to nuke this. I would so love to nuke this. Maybe once we take these air bases, because there's also a second airbase right here. In fact, let's do that. We can take those 2 air bases. And that is absolutely huge. I also wouldn't mind taking this. Moving kind of like this. Unfortunately, this is going to spread out our front a little bit, but I guess that's fine. This is a little bit messy here. Army 11, is that these guys? Yes, it is. That should be removed, and for now, this is okay. We'll assign, or we'll select anything assigned to this order right now. How many units is this? That's full armies. We don't necessarily want that. Just anybody that's currently down here, I guess. Like that. That gives us more than we want to select, I think. Unless this is just these. I believe this is just these. But for now, we'll just leave that be. The Polish Republic has capitulated. That's actually huge. That is actually enormous. Wow. That worked. These capitulations are really scary for the American Union, actually. Our plan is working. Through some miracle, our plan is working. I'll take it. So we definitely need to clean out these last few survivors over here, these stragglers. And we want to clear them out, something kind of like this. We want these guys over here attacking these. And these guys can come in too. Okay, we're not attacking this force right now. We don't really have any units there for that. We should maybe be... that doesn't connect up? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Interesting. These guys are stack wiped. These guys are stack wiped. These are completely out of supplies. So these troops will get rerouted to the front, of course. And they're working on it. But we need to clean up these last couple of units here. They're retreating to here. That's expected. Okay, they're retreating. All of you guys, get in here. All of you guys, get in here. We do not want them to succeed here, although them using up their supplies is fine. The Republic of Guadeloupe has capitulated. Okay. Where exactly is Guadeloupe? Is that up here? I can't remember. Guadeloupe. Guadalajara? Okay. Slightly confused, but whatever. I just can't remember. My geography is failing me right now, but that's fine. We're going to continue to push in over this way, and things are going well, all things considered. That said, the Americans have moved a lot of units in over here. Not so many over here, but a lot in over here. Hello, pause menu. That's fine. We're continuing to push in on the Russian front. Wow. We've got this under our control now, too. Russia is definitely hurting at this moment. They have so little left compared to with what they started with. I love it. I love it so much. This is going to get stack wiped, of course. We knew that that was always going to happen. And then those guys will be redirected up to the front once this is taken. Wonderful. We're continuing our push down here. They're kind of crumbling. The American Union is crumbling right now. And you want to know why? The reason the American Union is crumbling is because of this. They have so many here. Now they have pushed in over here, haven't they? But we're still connected to this over here. We do have a second naval base over here. This naval base should be upgraded though. And that should be a very top priority right now in case Trieste falls. How are we doing in the air war over here though, now that we've taken control of these two air bases? We actually only got the Yeah, these 2 air bases. How is that going? I mean, that's helping. That is actually helping quite a lot. We've got 11 anti-air guns over here now as well. Let's take a look at our anti-air over here. Can we build any additional? No, but we can build additional anti-air up over this way. And we probably should. Lots of anti-air is available over here. Now, we still want that naval base to be the top priority. But we'll just get this all worked on. Up here like this. We should also probably build some over here just in case. Kind of like that. But that naval base is still top priority. That's a lot of anti-air to be building, to be sure. We're down to 173 damaged civilian factories, though, and that's improving. These do repair themselves, so they will slowly repair over time. We do have a couple more units that are unassigned over here. This is our own unit, just the single division. And we should probably send that over here. Okay. We also have free military factories, which we shouldn't. What do we need at this point? We're actually good on our aluminum here. We do need more aluminum for these. But where do we want to throw the extra factories? Support equipment? I mean, we're short on aluminum for support equipment. We could maybe move that up above the jet tactical bombers. Honestly, we don't need that many more jet tactical bombers. And we could bump this up to, say, 5 and bring this up to there or so. I think that'll work. Okay. I mean, we've got a lot of infrastructure that we can work on. But we have higher priority things right now, honestly. Infrastructure is a very high priority. But right now, we need to continue to press our advantage that we somehow have. I don't know how we have an advantage here, but we do. Well, actually, I know exactly how. The AI is making mistakes. But we can take advantage of those mistakes. And this seems fine. How are things going in Turkey? Tremendously. They're going tremendously well in Turkey. The guys that are assigned to this, I'm going to give them an offensive line. Tell them, push in, get these American units out of there. These guys, I still want them to mostly hold the line. If they can push further, that's, I guess, okay. But I want this line held for right now. We do have enough political power at this point to go for a commander over here. And we're going to do exactly that. We're going to get Joaquim da Costa over here. Fantastic. How are we doing navally? We are actually building more ships. So our naval situation is improving. I'm not going to call it great, but it's getting better. Sounds good. Have we managed to dethrone this modern tank brigade? Not yet. And we kind of don't expect that to happen anytime soon, if I'm honest. But we've made some fantastic gains over here. There's another batch of 30k troops. And this is concerning to me, but not tremendously concerning. Like, it's fine. We're actually attacking over here, which is a little wild. There's no attack order issued over here. Although, there is this, which... Oh, that's why. Okay, this is not intended to be like this. We'll get rid of that. Hello, pause menu. Okay. They can forget about that for right now. What is our attack plan over here? That is a good question. Let's see. Army 5 is assigned for a fairly long front here. Up till there. Okay. We could do some sort of an offensive line that is essentially just trying to take, like, up to this river or something. Something kind of along the lines of that. Just push in the north. Still ignoring in the south, where they have a substantial advantage over us. Okay, something like that. That could work. We're still continuing to press in on Russia over here, and honestly, there's very little left that they have down here. So we're just going to finish our push to the Black Sea, and from there focus on going this way. We'll have some units on this front, but most of our units will likely be focused on this over here. With that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're just going to continue pressing our advantage that we have somehow acquired. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.